Welcome to Viking Radio Theatre. My name is Walter Lutsch. I'm the production director for our show, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you all of our past episodes, now airing on KMRE 102.3's Community Playhouse, as well as KUGS 89.3. Viking Radio Theatre is a modern radio drama production, created every month by students from Western Washington University and other local artists. Our mission is to bring back the unique thrill and imagination of radio theatre, with new original scripts produced by the talented actors and writers we have right here in Bellingham. If you're interested in voice acting, script writing, or sound editing and effects, consider being a part of our show. You can get more details by sending us an email at vikingradiotheatre@gmail.com. And if you just want to listen to the show, keep tuning into KMRE and check out our YouTube channel, where you can listen to all of our previous episodes at youtube.com/vikingradiotheatre. Without further ado, we'll get into the show, starting with Catch of the Day by Dwayne Yancey.
In the dining room of a middle-class home, Lois is rushing about making last-minute preparations for a very special meal.
Oh.
I'm home.
Oh, did you get it?
Yes, I got it.
What did you get?
Fish. Just like you asked.
But what kind of fish?
I don't know. The kind that swims in water, I suppose. Fish. Does it matter what kind?
Of course it matters what kind.
It's a dead fish. That's the kind it seems to be.
Edwin, I wish you'd take this more seriously.
I'm here, aren't I? And I have a fish.
Just one?
It's just one dinner, isn't it?
Yes, but it's an important dinner.
It certainly is. I'm starved. Now when will they be here so we can eat?
Edwin, is that all you can think about, eating?
When I'm hungry, yes.
But this is our Olivia we're talking about.
I'm sure she'll be hungry too.
Edwin, this dinner isn't about eating.
Oh, there will be food there, won't there?
Yes, there'll be food, don't be silly.
Then it's about eating.
It's about Olivia and her new boyfriend. We do want to make a good impression on him, you know.
Shouldn't he be the one trying to make a good impression on us?
Well, yes, I'm sure he will be, but, you know...
I know what?
She's not getting any younger, for God's sake.
She's 25.
Exactly.
Lois, I think it's time you stop trying to play matchmaker.
I'm not trying to play matchmaker. Technically, she's already found a match.
Good.
I'm just trying to make sure it lasts.
I really don't think that's any of our business.
Now, you know how very painfully shy Olivia can be sometimes, so I expect you to hold up your end of the conversation.
Oh, I intend to. Could you pass the salt and pepper, please? Thank you. Care for some more bread? Butter? You're welcome. How's that?
More than hold up your end of the conversation.
Fine. I'll ask for seconds then.
I'm serious. Here, use this.
What's this?
Just some suggestions.
For what?
For dinner time conversation. I know how you take after Olivia. I suppose technically she takes after you, but you know what I mean.
You know, that reminds me of the time when... Fill in the blanks with appropriate anecdote.
Ideally something mildly humorous, but not terribly embarrassing.
And then there was that one time when... Fill in the blanks.
Ideally something about Olivia. Something cute, something endearing, but nothing about the naked baby pictures. We'll save those for later.
So how about those Yankees, huh? Feel free to substitute name of another more relevant sports team.
But only if it seems like he's a sports fan. It is still baseball season, right? If not, you can substitute something about the weather. That's always a good one.
Lois, what is this?
It's sort of like one of those little tourist phrase books.
I'm surprised it doesn't say, which way is the bathroom?
Well, feel free to add it in if you think you need it. Just nothing that's going to make him uncomfortable.
Well, that's helpful.
No politics, no religion, and definitely nothing about what he does for a living.
What does he do for a living?
I have no idea, but I'm sure it'll come out naturally. We just don't want to make him feel, pressured.
Pressured to what?
Propose! What else?
Oh, good grief, they just met.
Edwin?
Yes, Lois?
What kind of fish is this? Besides dead, I mean.
I don't know. It was the catch of the day. Why?
It just looks so strange.
Well, strange or not, you better hurry up and cook it because they're here.
Oh, you get the door.
What's this guy's name?
Oh, I don't know. She didn't tell me. I just asked if she'd be bringing her new boyfriend, and she said she would. Oh, don't forget your phrase book.
I think I can open the door on my own, thank you very much.
Edwin secretly consults his phrase book before opening the door.
Hello. Bonjour. Hola. Welcome to our happy home.
Oh, Daddy, don't be silly. It's just me.
Sorry, just following orders. And this must be...
Oh, this is,
Spike.
Spike.
Yeah, Spike. You know, Spike.
He gestures to some spikes protruding from his black leather jacket.
Right. Welcome, Spike.
Edwin extends his hand, but Spike doesn't seem to notice and walks past him into the house.
Yeah, you too.
So, can I take your coat?
Depends. Where you gonna take it to?
The coat closet?
Yeah, I guess. Don't like to let too many people touch my colors, man.
Colors.
You know how it is, dude.
Yeah, I know how it is, dude.
Spike belongs to a motorcycle gang. Isn't that right?
I'm sure they'd prefer the term neighborhood association.
The Grim Reapers. The skull means I got a death's head status. That's 'cause I'm a chapter president.
Well, nothing like showing leadership potential.
Yeah, well, I've had a few lucky breaks. The last chapter president got sentenced to life plus 20.
I see. Well,
Spike takes off his jacket. Underneath he is wearing a wife-beater-style undershirt, and almost every inch of visible skin is covered with tattoos.
Here you go, dude.
Maybe you better keep that. It gets chilly in here sometimes. Very, chilly. So, why don't you two have a seat?
Sure, why not?
Spike lays down on the sofa, taking up all the available seating spaces, and picks up the remote. Olivia remains standing.
You can sit down too, Olivia. I'm sure we can find a nice footstool.
That's okay. I'll go check on Mom in the kitchen.
Oh, look, pro wrestling.
I think I'd better check on her too.
Whatever, dude.
Lois!
Oh, yeah, SmackDown. Put him in a headlock.
Lois comes into the living room, eager to greet Spike. She inadvertently stands between Spike and the TV, partially obstructing his view.
Oh!
Kill him, kill him, kill him!
Oh.
You mind moving a bit? You're blocking my view.
Sorry. I'm Lois. Welcome to our home.
Yeah, thanks. So do we, eat anytime soon?
Oh, yes, right away. Oh.
Lois hurries towards the kitchen and bumps into Edwin.
I see you've met
Coming through. I've got to get dinner on the table.
Spike.
Edwin, not sure what to do now, consults his phrasebook.
So, can I, get you anything to drink?
Gouge his eye out, bite his ear off, grab him by the nose and use his head like a bowling ball.
I think I better get myself something to drink.
That's right, kick him when he's down, beat him to a bloody pulp.
Better make that a double.
Edwin pours himself another drink and downs it just as Lois enters triumphantly with dishes. Olivia follows along behind.
And here we are. Come and get it, everybody.
That was fast.
Don't tell anybody, but I microwaved it.
You microwaved a whole fish?
Shh.
I think I'll pass.
I was in a hurry. Now, remember what I told you. Make a good impression.
Good thing I know how to ask for more bread.
So, everyone come have a seat. Spike, why don't you sit right?
Spike takes a seat at the head of the table where Edwin usually sits.
Or there, that's fine too. Different strokes for different folks. There, is everyone comfy?
Well, my butt's a little sore.
Yeah, I get a bad case of hemorrhoids too.
Edwin!
What? I'm just trying to establish some rapport. You know, make good impression and all that.
Well, I don't think talking about your hemorrhoids is going to do it.
Actually, it's my new tattoo.
Okay, so much for rapport.
Edwin!
Spike works in a tattoo parlor.
Oh, how nice! Isn't that nice, Edwin?
At least he works.
So, you probably got a discount on it then. I'm something of a bargain hunter myself.
Nah, I did it myself.
Oh, dear God.
What was that, Edwin?
Nothing. Nothing.
I think what Edwin is trying to say is that it's time to say grace. Wasn't that right, dear?
Not really, but...
Keep it short and keep it non-denominational. We don't want to risk offending our guest.
Should I keep it non-religious, too?
That might be best.
Okay. Thanks. Let's eat. How was that? Was that non-denominational enough?
It was certainly short enough. So help yourselves, everybody. Dig in, dig in. There's plenty more where all that came from. Except for the fish. I'm afraid Edwin only got one.
It was a big fish.
You know I'm just teasing. So, Olivia, how are things at work?
They're fine.
Now, Spike, is it? Don't be shy about asking for anything. I'm afraid Olivia is very shy. She's always been something of a shrinking violet, a wallflower, a potted plant.
Mother, I'm not a potted plant.
Now, dear, you know you're not very outgoing. She's always had such a hard time meeting new people, poor dear. That's why we're so thrilled she brought you home tonight, Spike. So, tell us, how'd you two meet anyway?
You got any more of this?
Edwin, could you get some more wine, dear?
Sure, I'll just pop down to the wine cellar and open a new cask.
We don't want our guests to run dry.
It's not running dry, I'm afraid of.
And white, be sure it's white. White goes with fish, you know.
So does tartar sauce, but we don't chug that either.
Edwin heads to the kitchen, shaking his head.
So, Spike, you work in
A tattoo parlor.
Yes, one of those. That must be fascinating work.
We're supposed to call it a studio. Supposed to make it sound better somehow.
Yes, I suppose it does now that you mention it. It's sort of like being an artist in a way. Did you like to draw when you were little?
Not really. I just like to jab people with needles.
Oh, my. Oh, I get it now. That was a joke.
Oh, no joke. I really did like to jab people. Still do.
Oh, you sure are a kidder. I do love a man with a sense of humor. Don't you, Olivia?
Olivia starts to answer, but as she tries to mouth the word mother, she freezes.
Oh, you don't have to answer that, dear. I don't mean, nothing like that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, don't you, Spike?
Spike takes a large bite of fish. His eyes widen and his mouth hangs open.
Whoa!
I just meant that, well, you know what I meant. Spike knows what I meant. I think we understand each other. I really do, don't you? Oh, you don't have to answer that. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. If Olivia weren't so shy, she'd probably shush me for saying such things, but it's true, or at least I feel it's true. I just feel this connection. I wonder what's taking Edwin so long. He must be having trouble with the cork. You know how those old bottles are. The more they age, the harder they are to get out. Oh, there you are. We were wondering what happened to you.
Damn screw top wouldn't come off.
Oh, Edwin's such a kidder.
No, seriously, this is one of those cheap brands.
Lois stomps on Edwin's foot under the table.
Ow! The cork! Yes, the cork. This is probably vintage, at least back to the time of Napoleon, maybe even to the French Revolution.
What did I tell you? Such a kidder.
Was probably there when they stormed the Bastille.
Edwin.
So here's some of the bubbly. Just say when.
Edwin begins to pour Spike another glass of wine, but Spike doesn't respond in any way.
When?
Oh, go ahead and fill it up, Edwin. This is no time to hold back.
Of course not, ma'am. I'll inform the sommelier to send up another cask.
You know, that reminds me of when Edwin and I were dating, and he took me to this fancy French restaurant, and of course he was trying to impress me. He was such a dear. But he didn't have the faintest notion of how to go about ordering wine, so when the waiter came by with the wine list...
Having filled the glass all the way to the top, Edwin finally stops pouring, staring at Spike.
Lois?
Oh, it's all right, dear. I'll leave out all the parts that make you blush. You wouldn't know it, but Edwin blushes so much sometimes.
It's not that.
I just thought Spike here would like to hear a story about when we were dating. It's such a sweet story, really.
Why do you think Spike is staring like that?
What? Oh, hush, dear, that's rude. He's just paying rapt attention. Isn't that right, Spike?
Either that or he's bored out of his skull, and I don't mean the one on the back of his leather jacket.
Oh, Spike's not bored, are you, Spike? See, he's not bored. Just look at the smile on his face.
That's a smile?
Well, sort of, in a James Dean kind of way. I like it. And obviously Olivia likes it too. Isn't that right, dear? It's very manly.
Edwin waves his hand in front of Spike's face before sniffing the wine.
What are you doing? Edwin?
He then turns to Olivia and waves his hand in front of her face.
Are you out of your mind?
No, but apparently they are.
What? Spike? Spike? Spike, hello? Edwin, what's going on here?
I don't know, but I wouldn't drink any more of that wine if I were you.
What? I mean, I know sometimes it goes to the head pretty quick, especially on an empty stomach, but are you telling me they're drunk?
I don't think they're drunk.
Then why are they both just staring out into space like that, like they're some kind of zombie?
They both still have a pulse.
Oh my God, are they dead?
Lois, listen to me. I just said they still have a pulse.
Olivia, speak to me, Olivia. I know you're quiet and shy, so I won't make you say much. You can just whisper it in my ear if that would be better.
They must be having some kind of reaction.
Spike, can you hear me? Are you still in there? Spike? You know, he has the deepest blue eyes I've ever seen. I can tell why Olivia fell for him.
Lois!
I'm just trying to help the mood, in case he can still hear us. He might be able to.
Let's just think this through logically. The wine. Have you had any of your wine?
A little. Why? Oh no. Do you think it's poisoned?
Not if we've all had it. What have they had that we haven't?
Tattoos? I don't know about Olivia, but Spike has more than enough for the two of them.
I mean to eat.
Oh! The salt. The pepper. The fish. The fish! You haven't had any of the fish, have you? Why haven't you had any of your fish?
I've been too busy playing Maitre D'.
I haven't had any either. I guess I've been too busy playing matchmaker.
It must be the fish. Maybe you didn't cook it long enough.
Of course I cooked it long enough. I pressed the highest setting.
Well, something's wrong with it. Just look at them.
They look so happy, don't they?
Well, just humor me and go get the package it came in. Maybe there's something in the instructions.
Oh! You kids stay right there, you hear?
Lois?
Yes?
I don't think they're going anywhere.
Oh, right. Oh.
While Lois runs to the kitchen, Edwin goes back to the table and studies the situation. He eyes Spike's full glass of wine.
Oh, what the hell.
Edwin downs the wine, setting it back on the table quickly as Lois enters. She's holding a piece of wet newspaper that was wrapped around the fish.
Edwin, this is all I could find that came with the fish. What is it?
Looks like the sports page to me.
I mean the language.
I don't know. It looks Japanese or Chinese or something. But it looks like whatever team that is winning.
And there was this.
Lois hands Edwin a smaller piece of paper.
Fugu?
That's all it says.
Fugu.
Maybe it's like a fortune cookie, and that's the fortune.
Maybe it's the town it's from.
Maybe it's the type of fish. I told you we should find out what type of fish it was.
Well, let's look it up.
In what?
A cookbook? The World Almanac? The Internet? Anything.
Here.
What's this?
An encyclopedia.
An encyclopedia? Okay, well, it's better than nothing.
Fugu. Here it is.
What's it say?
A fish native to the Pacific Ocean, popular in Japan as a delicacy. Member of the tetraodontoid family, so named because some of the organs contain tetrodotoxin, a toxin 1,200 times more powerful than cyanide. One fish contains enough poison to kill 30 people?
Small amounts of the poison, properly prepared, are said to enhance the taste to the point that diners experience feelings of ecstasy, hence the popularity of the fugu. In Japan, chefs who serve fugu are required to obtain a special license because the dish is so dangerous.
Oh my God, you've poisoned them.
Me? You're the one who cooked it.
You're the one who brought the thing home.
You told me to buy fish. I bought fish.
A poisoned fish?
A delicacy? Right there. It says it's a delicacy.
In Japan. A delicacy in Japan. This isn't Japan.
But it's not like I went out and bought something with a skull and crossbones on it.
No, you went out and bought something worse.
I asked the man what he had, and he said, "Here, try this." How was I to know?
Can't I trust you to do anything? I sent you to the store to buy a simple fish, and what do you come home with? A toxic waste dump. That is not a fish, that's a chemistry set with fins.
Look, never mind all that. We need to figure out what to do.
Oh, poison control. We should call poison control.
And water. I bet they need water. To dilute the poison.
Edwin runs towards the kitchen in search of water, while Lois dials poison control.
Hello, poison control. This is... Oh, what nice music. Edwin, do you recognize the song they're playing? It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Edwin returns with a carafe of water and begins trying to pour it down Olivia's mouth.
Sorry, little busy here.
Tip of my tongue. That's an odd thing to think when you're calling poison control, don't you think?
Personally, I think it's odd they put you on hold.
Huh. They did, didn't they? I'm glad it's an 800 number then.
Edwin moves on to Spike, sloshing a bit of water onto his face.
Oh, here they are. Hello? Yes? This is Lois. Never mind who I am. You see, my idiot husband went out and bought this strange fish and...
Hey.
Well, you did. And anyway, I asked him what it was, and he didn't know. You know how men are. And, well, I figured it's just a fish, right? And anyway, I fixed the thing, and it turns out to be a fugu, and now my daughter and her new boyfriend are... What's that? A fugu. F-U... fugu. Surely you've heard of it. It's a delicacy in Japan, except this isn't Japan, and now everyone who's eaten it is sitting there with a big grin on their face, and they're drooling. No, wait, that's just the water my stupid husband has spilled on them, and...
Glad to see I'm not an idiot husband anymore.
No, this isn't a prank call. Whatever would make you think... Hello? Hello? They hung up. Can you believe that? Poison control hung up on me.
There. That should do something.
Edwin brushes the water he spilled off of Spike's black leather jacket.
Oh, I hope that doesn't shrink.
Edwin? Edwin!
What?
Did you hear a word I was saying?
Every word.
So what are we going to do?
Well, what's the book say?
The book, right. The rules for serving fugu are extremely strict.
I think you can skip over that part.
Symptoms of fugu poisoning include pallor. Olivia has always looked rather pale.
Just read.
Prickling or tingling of the mouth. Excuse me, Spike, is your mouth tingling? Right. Sweating. Oh, they do look sweaty to me. Do they look sweaty to you? Or is that just all the water you spilled on them?
Go on.
Numbness. Definitely numbness.
What else?
Death.
Okay, let's go back to the other ones. So does it say what to do?
There is no known antidote. So, what's that mean? We just wait it out?
Depending on the amount of the toxin consumed, the effect of the poison either wears off or proves fatal within a matter of hours.
Let me see that. One unusual characteristic of fugu poisoning is that the victim remains fully conscious throughout the ordeal. Oh, so they can hear us in there.
Apparently.
Lois taps on Olivia's head.
Oh, Olivia.
I don't think you need to knock.
We're right here, darling. I just want you to know that we're here for you, and if there's anything we can do... Well, I guess there really isn't anything we can do, but if there were, I'm sure we would do it. So we're just gonna sit here and wait until... Well, we're just gonna sit here and wait, and... Edwin, what are you doing?
Nothing. Why?
You're eating!
So?
How can you eat at a time like this?
It's dinner time. People usually eat at dinner time.
But we have a crisis on our hands.
A crisis we can't really do anything about. Ergo, I'm going to eat.
Oh, you're hopeless.
On the contrary, I'm quite hopeful. The book said most people recover.
I give up.
Besides, it's not like I'm eating the fish. The egg salad is quite delicious, actually.
Oh, well, thank you.
Could you pass the bread, please?
Lois reaches for the bowl but stops.
Edwin,
Yes.
did you see that?
Did you see what?
I could have sworn... There it is again.
What?
Spike?
Yes, that is the one they call Spike, though I somehow doubt it's his given name.
Edwin, he can hear you.
You're right. How rude of me.
Edwin turns to Spike.
You know, if you ever ran for office, you know what your slogan could be. I like Spike. What now?
I told you, no politics.
Sorry, I'll stick to the phrase book from now on.
Good.
Lois closely inspects Spike while Edwin continues eating.
Well, go on.
What?
The list I gave you.
What's the point? He can't talk back.
It doesn't matter. He can hear us, so you need to keep up your end of the conversation.
And his too, apparently.
Just say something.
Fine. So, Spike, I was reading in the paper just the other day that...
Oh, go on. You're doing fine. Don't mind me.
What are you doing?
I told you I thought I saw something.
As close as you are, I'd think you could see his pores. The ones that aren't covered up by tattoos, that is.
Oh, he twitched. See? He just wiggled his nose. Just like a bunny rabbit. A cute little bunny rabbit.
You know, somehow when I look at Spike, I don't think of bunny rabbits.
I think he's trying to tell us something.
That he wants me to pass the carrots?
Edwin, be serious.
I am! I'm the one eating my dinner, and you're the one twisted all around like a contortionist.
He did it again. His nose twitched. You know what that means, don't you?
Sorry, I don't know bunny.
It means he's coming out of it.
Oh, that's... Whoa, you may be right.
See? He's blinking his eyes. He's trying to move his lips. He's trying to say something.
And Olivia, she's moving too.
They're coming out of it.
They're coming out of it.
We did it.
Well, actually, we didn't do anything, but...
Whoa!
Oh, Are you all right? Please say you're all right. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was all a mistake. You see, my idiot husband here, he went out and got...
Hey!
Sorry. My stupid husband here, he went out and got...
That was awesome.
I beg your pardon?
That was awesome. That was fantastic. That was incredible.
What was?
That fish. What kind of sauce was that you put on it? Whatever it was, I've never had anything like it. Well, it was that one time I had those mushrooms, but other than that, wow.
Olivia starts to come out of her trance. She starts to sputter.
Olivia, are you okay?
Oh, I'm more than okay. Aren't you more than okay?
I'm very okay.
Oh, thank goodness. We thought we'd lost you.
Here, have some more water.
That's okay, thanks. I think I've had enough.
Oh, sorry.
But this looks all right.
Spike grabs the wine bottle and takes a swig from it.
1 minute you were sitting there, and the next minute, well, I guess you were still sitting there, except you weren't moving, and oh God, it was horrible.
Horrible. It was fantastic.
Fantastic.
Out of this world.
Really?
Oh God, yes. It was like, well, you don't want to know what it was like.
Oh, but they should.
Should what?
Try it.
What, the fish?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I saw what that thing did to you two.
Ah, but you didn't feel it. The way it tingled, the way it sent shivers down the spine, the way it... Oh, it makes me blush just to think about it.
Oh, I love it when you blush.
Oh, you do you?
Oh, yeah.
Spike leans in and kisses Olivia.
They're right.
About what?
Right here. Old Japanese saying, you are a fool to eat fugu, and you are a fool not to.
You can't be serious.
It's right here.
But...
The couple look over at Spike and Olivia.
Well, maybe just a little.
The end. That was Catch of the Day by Dwayne Yancey. The narrator was played by Eliza Weeks. Lois was played by Delaney Rogers. Edwin was played by Tyler Detrick. Spike was played by Walter Lutsch, and Olivia was played by Mallory Center. We'll take a quick break and entertain you with a word from our sponsors.
Recently lost your best friend? Somebody you loved? Ride your bike down to Another One Bites the Dust, the only Queen-themed crematorium. Follow in the footsteps of your idol, Freddie Mercury, and get cremated having a real good time. Here at ABD, we are committed to giving you that one last Queen experience. Here at our facility, we have a furnace we affectionately call Mr. Fahrenheit. After 2.5 hours, we're putting out the fire. After that, we finish prepping the body to be picked up or delivered. Fully certified, BYOU, bring your own urn. Another One Bites the Dust. We're the champions at what we do.
You're listening to Viking Radio Theater on KMRE 102.3. Now it's time for the third place finalist in the 2015 script contest. Let's Complain with Phyllis and Gladys by Michael Barone.
It's time to complain with Phyllis and Gladys.
Oh my god, Phyllis.
What? What is it? Is it bingo night?
Oh my god, it is.
I better get my diaper ready.
You wear an adult diaper?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. I just heard you.
No, you're going senile, remember?
Oh, yeah. You'll never guess what happened to me today.
You forgot your pills again.
No, my grandson called me today. He's so sweet.
Oh, your grandson called.
What's that supposed to mean?
My grandson calls me every single day.
No, he doesn't. You spend all day with your cats.
What? No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I can smell cat pee all over you.
You what?
It smells like a zoo in here.
Well, my grandson's an astronaut doctor.
What?
That's right, he's an astronaut doctor.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's actually impossible. Your grandson is still in high school.
Well, he takes advanced math classes. What does your grandson do? Oh, that's right. He went to art college.
What's wrong with art college?
It's not astronaut doctor school.
I keep saying that's not a thing. Why do I spend time with you?
Because you don't have any cats.
Oh.
Besides, little Philip makes your grandson look like a schmuck.
Phyllis, your grandson is named Philip?
Because his wonderful father loves me even though he married that tramp Denise.
That tramp is my daughter.
So you admit she's a tramp? Ha!
No, I mean to say that she's my daughter.
But you called her a tramp too.
That's it. I'm not talking to you anymore. All you do is insult me, and you're rude about my grandson. I'm not even gonna play bingo with you.
Gladys. 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 Gladys!
What?
He went to art college.
Tune in next time for another exciting adventure with Phyllis and Gladys.
The end. That was Let's Complain with Phyllis and Gladys by Michael Barone. The part of the narrator was played by Delaney Rogers. The part of Gladys was played by Adam Kane, and the part of Phyllis was played by Michael Barone. Congratulations to Michael on winning 3rd place in our 2015 script contest. And after this commercial, you'll get to hear the 2nd and 1st place winning pieces, so don't go away. And now a friendly message from PC Notions, your local computer repair store, presenting the do's and don'ts of bringing in your PC for repair.
Do come pick up your machine after we've told you it's nothing but an oversized paperweight. Don't leave it sitting here for a year and a half. Seriously, we don't have all that much room.
Do come to us if your computer is having trouble. Don't expect a miracle if you've set up a habitat for every internet virus so far invented.
Do recognize that we know more about computers than you do. Don't expect us to change the laws of programming for you.
Do pay us the appropriate amount for our work. Don't expect to pay nothing just because we couldn't recover a computer that you mercilessly destroyed.
Do explain your problem. Don't vent your frustrations upon us.
Do browse our selection of parts and software. Don't stand in front of the keyboards and ask, "Do you have any keyboards?"
Do buy software that will work on your system. Don't blame us when you buy software for the wrong operating system.
Do call for updates periodically. Don't harass us every day asking why it isn't done yet.
This has been a friendly message from PC Notions, your local computer repair store. And remember, when in doubt, restart. You're listening to Viking Radio Theater on KMRE 102.3. Up next is the winner of 2nd place in our 2015 script contest, Something Else by Adam Kane.
In the hair salon, with the stinging scents of lemon and lavender hanging in the air, old Gale sat behind the counter and waited for a customer. It was the early afternoon, and the television in the ceiling corner played a daytime soap opera to the empty chairs and the magazine rack. Nothing else had spoken all day until the bell above the door finally jingled.
Well, there he is, Alec. You should have set an earlier appointment. I haven't had one person come in all day.
Well, I had a late night. Wanted to take it easier this morning.
Oh, was it school, work, a party? Here, come sit down. The chair's ready for you.
Gale led Alec to her station and wrapped a black sheet around his neck. She raised his seat up and grabbed her bottle of spray.
Yeah, it was a Christmas party. Oh, could you cut a bit shorter today? I'm thinking of changing my look to something a little more clean cut.
Alec had brown, bushy hair and a little black mole on his chin. He was not tall, but he was thin and skeletal. As a young man, he had a look on his face that was bright and hopeful, and his eyes always looked bulging and alert, in a state of hyper-awareness, like everything excited him.
All right, we'll go 1.5 inches shorter. How's that sound?
Great!
Gale began her work. The hair began to fall onto the mat and onto the tile, and she, like all barbers and hairdressers, looked for conversation to stir.
So, what's this about a party? Had fun?
Yeah, it was fun. It was just a little Christmas party. Nothing big. A few friends.
Oh, what'd you guys do?
We just had a small dinner that Leslie made for everyone. She was hosting. There were only like 8 or 9 people there. We just ate and watched a movie. Talked.
Very nice. Knew everyone there?
Mostly. I did meet someone, though. One of Leslie's friends.
Oh?
Yeah, she was something else. Her name was Cassandra. I had never met anyone like her before.
And so, what was she like?
Oh, she was beautiful, funny, smart, the whole package. We talked most of the night, and I could have sworn we had something going. I was hitting all the right notes, telling all the right stories. I could tell I was, because she was listening to me, twirling her hair all coquettish-like. I melted when she did that. I told her that story about the snake in our backyard. I've told you that one. You remember? I told her that one and the one about the Christmas when her uncle accidentally cut his finger on the roast beef and we took him to the hospital. The one where... Oh, you've heard them all before. I know.
Yes, a few times over.
That's what was so great. She was new, so I was fresh. I had everything in my holsters, and I executed it flawlessly. She was too perfect to let go. When I talked, she laughed, she smiled. Oh, her smile. What a smile. Sometimes I lost my words because of that smile. When we were all sitting in the living room, watching the movie, she and I would turn to each other every time something was funny, laughing with each other. She had those beautiful blue eyes, too.
Wow, she was something else, huh?
Oh yeah, something else entirely. But of course I didn't want to come on too strong. I kept things smooth, flirted a little, but not too much. Get this, during dinner I unscrewed the salt shaker cap as a little joke. So when she picked it up and put the salt on her chicken, it spilled everywhere. She laughed, we laughed. We had a good time.
So, did you ask her out?
No, the time never presented itself.
Oh, Alec, you should have asked her out.
I know. I played all the cards right, but I really just planted the seed. Things will grow between us. When I feel ready, I'll make my move. I just wish I knew what was on her mind. Even when you feel so sure that there's still that little bit of doubt you can't shake off, you know?
Well, she sounds terrific. You should act fast. Girls like that don't stay single long.
Yeah, she's something else. I just have to take a risk. Forget those silly doubts.
Exactly. Well, we're all done. How does it look?
Fantastic, thank you.
Gale untied the black sheet from around Alec's neck and shook it off. Little bulbs of hair rained on the floor. Alec no longer looked so wily, but like many fellows right after a fresh haircut, he now looked far younger, like a child. He got out of his chair and went to the counter. Gale finished cleaning, and Alec paid her and went on his way. She reminded him to ask out that girl as he went out the door. She smiled. Alec was a bright and spirited young man. She wished all the best for him. The next day at the salon, Gale sat at the desk, waiting. A rerun of yesterday's soap opera was playing on the television in the ceiling corner. Gale watched it, mouthing the words line for line, hoping maybe TV's Dr. Lance would suddenly improvise something different on screen, somehow. The bell above the door jingled again.
Well, hello.
Hi there.
Would you like a haircut today, ma'am?
Yeah, I thought I'd try out this place for a change.
The young woman was led over to the sink to wet her hair, and as Gale watched it, she saw bright, azure eyes gazing at the ceiling. Those eyes were curved into points like two little blue flames.
So, what made you decide to try this place?
I don't know. My old hairdresser was always busy with people. I wanted to try some place where I knew it wouldn't be busy.
Oh. Well, you came to the right place.
As they returned to the chair and Gale began her work, she asked for the young woman's name.
Cassandra.
Cassandra smiled at Gale as she said her name. It was a sharp and endearing smile, and suddenly Gale put the pieces together.
What a nice name. You live nearby?
A few blocks down the road. Blakely Apartments.
Oh, yes, I've seen that building. It's a very nice building.
Normally, as with all of her other new customers, Gale would next ask what Cassandra did for a living, what her hobbies were, or something of that kind. But her curiosity was growing viciously insistent.
So, what did you do for the weekend?
I went to a little Christmas party.
Oh, a Christmas party. How very interesting. What fun.
Yeah, my friend Leslie was throwing it. It was all right.
Oh, I'm sure. What all did you guys do?
Not much, just ate dinner, watched a movie, mingled.
Nice, very nice. Lots of friends there?
Yeah, I knew a few people. There was this one guy, though.
Uh-huh.
He would not stop bothering me the entire night.
Oh.
His name's Alec. He's this wiry little weirdo who spent the whole night flirting with me.
Oh, no.
I know, right? I'm sure you experienced this sort of thing when you were, young.
Yeah.
More and more hair began to fall onto the tile floor. The hairspray smelt of lavender.
But really, though, at dinner he unscrewed the salt cap, because apparently that's a funny thing to do if you're 12. And so when I tried putting a little salt on my chicken, lo and behold, it spilt everywhere. He ruined my dinner. I couldn't eat it anymore because it was unbelievably salty, even when I scraped most of it off. And then he laughed at me. And let me tell you, he had this laugh that was loud enough for 2 people. Like a hyena's.
Well, some people can't help that.
Well, it was obnoxious. No one laughs like that. And then, get this. During the movie, he sits next to me, way too close to me, and turns to me to laugh at every single thing in the movie. It wasn't even that funny of a movie.
What was the movie?
Jaws.
I'm pretty sure there were some funny parts in that movie. I think.
He laughed almost every time someone got eaten. Anyways, after the movie, we were all just sitting around talking, and of course I can't get rid of this guy. He does nothing but talk and talk and talk all about himself. I couldn't get a word in to tell him I had to go. He just kept going, which really wouldn't have been so bad if he didn't tell the worst stories. He told me this stupid story about finding a snake in his backyard and...
Hey now, that's a good story. Nothing.
Okay, well, there was that, and then this one story about his bleeding uncle, which was way too detailed, especially at the part when...
Oh, I love that one, especially...
Wait, you've heard it?
No, I haven't. I was saying that I love that one bit of hair you have here. Yes, this one bit of it back here, it's very pretty.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, he was telling these terrible stories, and I was trying to show him I was not interested. I tried giving little signals, rolling my eyes, twirling my hair, everything. He didn't get it.
Gale thought to herself that Alec was right about one thing. This girl was certainly something else.
Sometimes boys can't see how things really are, I suppose.
No matter how much you try to shove it in their gross little faces.
Do you think you'll run into him again?
Probably not. I'm going to try to avoid him. Anyways, next time Leslie has a party, I'm going to tell her not to invite him. Ugh, and his looks. He had this little mole on his chin, buggy eyes, his hair was all frizzy.
Well, I'm sure he was going to get a haircut soon.
I'd be surprised if he ever considered grooming himself. His hair's probably full of dandruff or lice or something like that. I'd feel sorry for whoever has to cut that hair.
It was upon finishing that sentence that Cassandra felt an aggressive snip from behind, and suddenly her head felt lighter. She heard something drop faintly onto the tile floor. She turned and saw it was an entire chunk of her long hair, lying dead on the ground like a beheaded serpent.
What is wrong with you? Are you crazy?
I'm sure that whoever has to cut that boy's hair is more than happy to do it.
I am out of here. I'm not paying for this. Goodbye, you crazy old bag.
Cassandra stormed out of the salon, looking like a neglected doll with some of its hair pulled out. The little bell above the door rang vigorously, and then the salon was empty again. Gale sighed. She wondered if she was too hard on the young lady. But she loved Alec like a son, even if he was flawed, and she couldn't stand to hear such scornful talk towards someone she had tended to for years.
Poor Alec. Poor, ignorant Alec.
Several days had passed, and Gale dealt with customers as they came. One January afternoon, she leaned over the counter in her sleepy old salon, tapping a pen, watching the ceiling corner as the television played a new episode of her soap opera.
Welcome.
Hi, can you fit me in for a haircut today?
Gale looked around the empty place.
I think we can carve out some time for you.
As Gale sat this young woman down at her station, she asked her what her name was.
It's Leslie.
They talked for a long while as Gale cut away at her hair, and eventually the conversation turned to Leslie's plans for a party and how she was having troubles knowing who to invite.
Why don't you know who to invite?
Well, my friend Cassandra doesn't want me to invite Alec. She really has this thing against him. But I want to invite him. So I'm wondering if I should just not invite her instead. But she is my friend after all. I don't know.
Oh, well, I think this Alec boy sounds very nice.
Well, I didn't tell you about him yet.
Well, he sounds nice. Alec's a nice name.
Yeah, I really like him. I think maybe I'll try and invite him to do something separately. Just the two of us. Those parties can get pretty congested.
Oh, yes. Yes, they can.
As they talked more and more, and Gale worked and worked, she saw no reason to mutilate Leslie's hair. And in fact, she decided she would treat this hair with the utmost craftsmanship. Because, to old Gale, this girl was something else. They finished, and Leslie, more than pleased with her haircut, paid at the counter. But afterwards, they talked a little while longer, and their talk hung in the air with the artificial scents of lemon and lavender.
The end. That was Something Else by Adam Kane. The part of the narrator was played by Trent Browning. The part of Gale was played by Delaney Rogers. The part of Alec was played by Matthew Paige. The part of Cassandra was played by Mallory Center. And the part of Leslie was played by Eliza Weeks. Congratulations to Adam on winning second place in the Viking Radio Theatre script contest. Stay tuned for number 1 right after this. Is your bald head blinding fellow drivers on the freeway? Is your forehead your whole head? Are you ready to reverse the genetic disaster inherited from your mother? The solution is here.
Ta-Ta-Ta-Toupee!
This revolutionary technology can grow you a full head of hair in a matter of 3 weeks, and another few weeks for long, luscious locks.
Ta-Ta-Ta-Toupee!
Just soak in water, plant the seeds, pour the water, and watch it grow.
Ta-Ta-Ta-Toupee!
Don't forget to comb it. Choose from a variety of styles. You can even emulate the hairstyles of your favorite celebrities. The Rachel, Amy Winehouse, Donald Trump, Medusa, Cat Williams, David Bowie, the Goblin King, or Ziggy Stardust editions.
Ta-Ta-Ta-Toupee!
Remember, before you buy another ugly, tasteless wig, buy...
Ta-Ta-Ta-Toupee!
Just pour the water and watch your hair and self-respect grow.
Ta-Ta-Ta-Toupee!
You're listening to Viking Radio Theatre on KMRE 102.3. And we're back. Our last script of this episode is our grand prize winner for the 2015 script contest. It's truly the best of the best from this year, and it is Happy Birthday by Delaney Rogers.
It is almost midnight. A young girl sleeps in her small bedroom, lit by a nightlight and glow-in-the-dark stars. Suddenly, the room is filled with light as a man cracks open the door a few inches and peeks in. He spots the young girl sleeping in the bed. He is disheveled and sweaty, and the sleeves of his shirt are rolled up to his elbows. He curses under his breath.
Jesus, you're kidding.
The man starts to leave.
Mom? I can't sleep. You guys are being too loud downstairs.
After a moment of thinking, the man finally enters the room and closes the door.
No, it's not your mom.
Dad?
Sorry.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of your mommy and daddy. I just had some business with them.
I don't call them Mommy and Daddy anymore. That's baby stuff.
How old are you?
I'm 7, but tomorrow's my birthday.
The man wipes his face with his hands.
Are you gonna tell me happy birthday?
Your birthday's not for a few minutes. Maybe then I will. What's your name?
Kelly, what's yours? Mister, what's your name?
My name is Michael.
There's a boy in my class named Michael, but he's gross. He likes bugs.
I like bugs too.
Gross.
Bugs can be cool. I like beetles, scarabs.
That's gross, though.
In Egypt, do you know what Egypt is?
It's a place.
It is a place, far away from here. And thousands of years ago, people from Egypt loved scarabs. They had jewelry, all sorts of stuff with scarabs on them.
Like necklaces?
Like necklaces, and rings, and whatever you can think of.
Bracelets.
Yeah, bracelets too.
My mom buys me bracelets.
Does she?
Yeah, when we're at the store sometimes, there'll be a bracelet, and if it's not that expensive, she'll buy it for me. I have a lot.
Kelly.
Yeah?
Do you have any bracelets with bugs on them?
That's silly. Why would I do that?
Because sometimes bugs mean things, important things, like love, forgiveness, bravery.
How do bugs mean things?
I don't really know.
They're just bugs.
Yeah, but sometimes people can give meaning to things like that. Bugs, flowers, whatever. Think about butterflies. They start out as plain little caterpillars and end up as these big, beautiful things. So they represent change, transformation. Get it?
Mm-hmm. What do scarabs mean then?
To those Egyptian people who wore them, the dawn of a new day, rebirth.
Why do beetles mean a new day?
I don't really know. Something to do with religion.
So, they had a church for bugs?
Kind of.
We don't have bugs in our church.
You go to church.
Yeah.
Huh.
What?
I just didn't think your parents were the type of people who went to church, that's all.
You can come with us if you want. Sometimes it's boring, but it's nice when they sing.
I don't think I'll be able to go with you.
Why not?
I don't think they'd like me there.
Jesus loves everyone. That's what Pastor Mark says.
I'd imagine there are some exceptions.
What's that mean?
Never mind.
Are you sure you don't want to go?
I'm sure.
Okay. Well, maybe you can go to Mom and Dad's Bible study.
I can't, Kelly.
Sure you can. You're Mom and Dad's friend, so you're already invited.
I don't think I am.
Sure you are.
I'm really not, Kelly. I'm not.
But Mom makes cookies sometimes. You could get some.
Do you love your mom a lot?
Yeah. Do you?
My mom and dad died a long time ago, when I was a kid.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's really sad.
It is sad. Were your parents... Were they going to do anything for your birthday tomorrow?
My friends are coming over. Mom and Dad are gonna make pizza.
What kind of pizza?
Cheese. I don't like stuff in my pizza.
Me either. Hey, Kelly. What if your parents couldn't make you pizza?
Why can't they make me pizza?
Just, what if they can't?
Are my parents not gonna make pizza?
Probably not, Kelly.
Well, that's okay, I guess. We can have burgers, I guess.
Kelly.
Yeah?
Michael struggles for words. He sits down on a chair near the door.
Are you okay, Michael?
Yeah, I'm fine, Kelly. I just didn't know you were going to be here, that's all.
Didn't Mom and Dad tell you?
They tried, yeah. I was pretty stupid, Kelly. I thought they were lying to me.
Mom and Dad don't lie.
Well, that's kind of why I'm here, Kelly. You see, your mom and dad, I work with them sometimes, and they told our boss a lie. A really, really bad one.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, Kelly, they did.
But Mom and Dad don't lie. They never do.
I know that, Kelly! I know that. And they never lied to you, not once. They loved you so much. But they told just one, really big lie to our boss. And he told me to come here and talk to them.
What did they lie about?
It's hard to explain. You won't understand.
I'm 7. I understand lots of things.
I bet you do. You're going to be 8 soon.
So what is it?
Do you know what your parents did for a living, Kelly?
They're chefs. They cook things.
Okay, so they cooked something, right? And they were supposed to give it to our boss. They told him that they would give it to him, and then they gave it to someone else instead. My boss didn't like that, because he was really hungry.
Was it pizza?
Yeah, a big, supreme pizza with extra sausage.
They can just make him another one. They're good at making pizza.
They can't, Kelly. They can't make another pizza.
Why not?
Do you have grandparents, Kelly? Aunts, uncles?
Yeah. There's Grandma and Grandpa Kent, and there's also Auntie Grace and Uncle Joe.
Do they live nearby?
Grandma and Grandpa Kent live super far away. We had to take an airplane to go see them.
Do your aunt or uncle live close? Do you know where they live?
Auntie Grace lives pretty close. I don't know how to get there, though.
How about neighbors? Do any of them babysit you? Were any of them friends with your parents?
We go to Mrs. Pye's house sometimes, and I get to play with Alex.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. You have a play date with Alex right now. I'm going to take you over there and drop you off, and then I'm going to leave, okay?
Why can't Mom and Dad take me?
Could you stand up, please, Kelly?
Where are Mom and Dad?
Kelly, please stand up.
Why won't you tell me?
Because I can't, Kelly. I can't tell you where they are. You'll find out soon, but for right now, I can't tell you. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could, but I can't. Now will you please, Kelly, please stand up.
Kelly slowly gets to her feet.
We're going to go downstairs now, Kelly, and I want you to hold my hand and keep your eyes closed. Don't open them until I tell you to, all right? Pinky promise.
Michael holds out his pinky finger. Kelly stares at it for a second before extending her pinky finger too. Their fingers meet and wrap around each other.
Why can't Mom and Dad make the pizza?
Hold my hand, Kelly. Now close your eyes tight.
Kelly shuts her eyes. Michael guides her to the door. He reaches out for the doorknob but stops when he sees the watch on his wrist. He tilts it so he can see the time. Then Michael finally opens the door.
Happy birthday, Kelly.
The end. That was Happy Birthday by Delaney Rogers. The narrator was played by Adam Kane. The part of Michael was played by Tyler Detrick. And the part of Kelly was played by Mallory Center. Congratulations to Delaney on writing a wonderful script and winning the first prize in Viking Radio Theatre's 2015 script contest. With that, we've come to the end of another episode of Viking Radio Theatre. For more information on future airtimes here on KMRE and Western's KUGS, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/VikingRadioTheatre, or listen to all of our past episodes on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/VikingRadioTheatre. The writers who contributed to this episode are Dwayne Yancey, Michael Barone, Adam Kane, and Delaney Rogers. Our chief sound engineer is Blair Lorenzo, and Viking Radio Theatre's theme music was written and composed by Kat Miller. From the cast and crew of Viking Radio Theatre, thanks for listening.